Radhe Radhe everyone. In this video, I will be discussing with you 5 most important things which you must do as a fresher or if you are transitioning to data analytics domain right now in the current competitive market. This video will be very useful for you all because the information that I will be sharing with you, you may not find anywhere else in one video on YouTube. So stay tuned till then. Let's start the video, and before that, please do hit the like button of this video. It really motivates me to bring more useful videos for you all. Subscribe to the channel if you are new to it, and you can also follow me on Instagram LearnWidGiggs, where I regularly share job related updates. Plus, do hype this video so that it reaches more aspiring data analysts. You know, the competition is already high in the market, right? You already know about it, specifically as a fresher. So in this competitive market, what 5 important things you must do? That is what we will be focusing here. Also, you should know that 90% of freshers are those who are learning the skills from some edtech institute or some course, and then they are creating a resume and they are searching for the jobs. Mostly nothing is happening for them, no results for them. So you have to come into that 10% of freshers. Those are the freshers who are doing these 5 important things that we'll be discussing now. So the first thing or the first point that you have to think or you need to focus on is that you need to start targeting startup companies, specifically in the target city that you are looking on. For example, you want to work in Hyderabad or you want to work at Bangalore. So everywhere on Naukri, LinkedIn, on resume, you have to put location is Bangalore, and you need to research about the companies there in that city who are hiring for 0 to 1 year of experience range. And you need to create that list in an Excel sheet and then connect with the people who are working in those startup companies on LinkedIn, so that once you are ready for the job, you can actually reach out to them for referrals. So this is a smart strategic way of targeting companies. So this is the first point. Don't worry about multinational companies. Don't get frustrated by applying over there because the probability of getting revert back from there is very minimal. Alright, this was the first point. Second point. The second point that you need to focus on is that you need to create a project portfolio, because the skills that you are good at with, you have to showcase, right? That I am good at SQL, I am good at Power BI, I am good at Python, I am good at Excel. You need to show that using a digital website, right? So a portfolio website is necessary so that you can showcase your entire project experience that you have done so far. Create a project portfolio for free. So there are a couple of platforms which you can utilize to create a portfolio for free. The most convenient is Maven Analytics. So right now you can see the screenshot. If you go to mavenanalytics.io platform and if you select the free plan, it allows you to create a project portfolio website. You can see some other videos how to upload video on Maven Analytics that you can find, that you can explore on YouTube. You will get those videos, but this is a platform that you can utilize for free to create and host your projects. Now I told you to create a project portfolio. So what kind of projects you need to upload on the project portfolio? Projects should be strong projects. Strong projects means the projects which you are getting on YouTube, those are very common projects everybody else is doing. You will not be standing out from the crowd. So in that case, strong projects are necessary. So a couple of websites are there. Again, Maven Analytics monthly challenges comes. You know, Onyx data challenges are there. Codebasics resume project challenges are there. So these are resume level projects which you can actually include on your resume, and very limited number of people are attempting these challenges. So you can pick the strong projects from these couple of websites, complete it on your own because these are unguided, and then upload the same on your project portfolio. This is a smart way of creating a strong project portfolio which will actually stand out and convince the recruiter. I hope this is also clear to you. Third point that you must do is you need to create a 1-page strong resume. Strong resume means the resume should have all the sections: summary, technical skills, internship experience, project experience, education details, and your certification. All the sections should be there in the sequence which is required. You can see right now on the screen, this is the template that you can follow. This template I have created myself. I will provide the link. Let me know in the comment box if you need this template. I will share you the link to download. You have to create a resume similar to this, and that's what will make your resume stand out from the crowd. Again, the motive is to stand out from the crowd, and for that you need to create a 1-page strong ATS friendly resume. This particular resume which I have shown, this also has a good ATS score, so you can actually utilize this for yourself. I hope this is also clear to you. Moving on to the fourth most important point that you have to follow as a fresher or if you are transitioning, which is you have to create online credibility on LinkedIn. Basically, you have to create online presence on LinkedIn, which means that you need to show up consistently. You need to post, you need to share your learnings, your projects, your certifications, whatever you are doing on a daily basis, you should post it on LinkedIn, because with the time you have to market yourself. The more marketing you will be doing about yourself, the more positive image you will be creating in the mind of people, which will eventually help you in the long run when you will be actually searching for the job. These people who were not knowing you earlier, now they know you, now they will come forward to support you, to give you referrals, and referrals are the fastest way to get the interview call. Another important thing is the timing of your post. From my experience, the best time to post is 9 o'clock in the morning. You can schedule your post, or if you are not able to do it in the morning, put it in the evening, 5:30 p.m. in the evening. These are the two timings, 9 a.m. and 5:30 p.m. which you should post it. And whenever you are writing a post, also post a creative post. Creative post means there should be a hook in the couple of first 2-3 lines. Make use of relevant emojis. Tag 8 to 10 people at the last of your post who are from data analytics or data engineering domain, and so that they also come and engage with your post, and as a result LinkedIn will increase your impressions, and hence more and more people will see your hard work with the time. So this is again very strategic. You have to follow this, and all the freshers who have followed all these 4 points that I have mentioned till now, they have actually eventually got the job. Now coming to the fifth most important point, which has recently come in attention more, is you should attend offline meetups. This is very important thing. So where if you are based out of Bangalore, if you are based out of Chennai, Hyderabad, Delhi, Gurgaon, so if you are nearby to these cities, so you should attend offline meetups. So you can follow couple of LinkedIn pages who arranges these kind of offline meetups, and that too for free. So you can follow Chennai Data Circle if you are staying nearby Chennai. You can follow Hyderabad Data and AI Analytics Community. You can follow Indian Data Club. All over India they have these offline meetups. You can also follow Codebasics. So these all couple of 3-4 pages you can follow and on LinkedIn, so that you can be aware about if they are happening any kind of offline meetups. You can actually go there, connect with like-minded freshers, experienced folks. You can share your ideas, exchange ideas. Basically you need to create connection, offline connection, so that when you will show your online credibility, online presence on LinkedIn, your project portfolio and all of your past experience, they will actually come forward to give you referrals. Again, referrals are the best way to get the interview call. So start attending offline meetups, very important step nowadays. Now the bonus tip that I would like to give is, whenever any vacancy you see on any platform like Naukri, LinkedIn, don't apply directly. Always go via referral method. Applying directly, 99% of the times you will not get any response. So don't invest your energy in applying in 10-20 applications, 30 applications every single day. That will eventually lead to demotivation and frustration. So focus on only 3 to 4 vacancies in a day, but via referral way only. If you have seriously watched this video, comment down the summary yourself, so that you are aware about what you have learned from this video. Share this video among your network, as this can help a lot of people. Stay tuned for the next video. Thank you.